Hello, it's me again. I am back with another update for the save file that I've been making for St. Greer Islands. And let me know if you enjoy these, by the way, because I'm really enjoying them. I'll probably put these videos up regardless. For some reason, I really enjoy just kind of touring the builds that I've been making. I just kind of have fun explaining and exploring them with you all through videos. So let me know if you do enjoy them, because that would honestly feel really encouraging to keep going with them. But so I have done a little bit more building. I feel like it's good to do these updates simply because I can show off bit by bit what I've been doing instead of doing it all at once, because there will be a lot. Obviously, this is an entirely almost empty world that I will be filling up in the save file. So I do want to show what I've been working on so far. Let's start off in this area here that's more of the like Cape was it? I almost say Cape Side. I think that's from Dawson's Creek. Cape Cod-esque style sort of area. So I showed off some of this stuff. The only thing I think I really have to show in this area is, well, I guess I could show this first. This is very minuscule, something very tiny. I took the pre-made performance park that is from the Showtime's expansion, and I just kind of revamped it and just added in a bit more decor, some bathrooms, like a fire pit and things like that. And I saved it obviously to the bin because I will be having to plop these back down once I create the fresh save that will be available for download. But I digress. So the thing that I really want to show in this section, my plum frog sim is moved into it, and I started working on the brownstones. Now for the brownstones that I have placed here, they're both duplicates, so I won't show both of them since they are the exact same thing but flipped on like location on the map. I did also, by the way, alter this. I will say that because I forgot to mention that I altered the flooring here, and I took away the tar sort of asphalt sort of like flooring that was over here originally, because I just felt like it looked really weird, especially from the map. So I only left it on these little tiny parts here for like where the like sections of each building are. I feel like it just makes more sense because it kind of melds better into the world. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Sorry. So this is the brownstone I moved my sim into, and these are going to be like, I think, the biggest section of brownstones in this world. Maybe, I'm pretty sure the other ones are probably going to have to be only like kind of maybe not the exact same style, but they'll have to be like half the size of this because of the lot sizes that are over here. There was a park here. I did demolish it. I did like the park, but I wanted to put this as a sort of section for like the brownstone area over here, so it's kind of like they're all next to each other. And I did also mark it here, so I'm thinking, I didn't change the name, but I'm thinking of making this area a small park instead, and it's kind of on like the main road area, and then this is where the brownstones will be. So we'll have I think like 3 more here, and then I'm gonna try to do like a tiny kids park, or maybe a cat jungle or something like that. But anyway, I'm sorry, I keep going out into the map and not showing what it actually looks like. I will show the shared space first, since it's literally right here. It's very tiny, but I decided it'd be cute to have a little communal area for barbecues and things for like summertime and just to relax. So we have like the fire pit area, and I think that's really it. It's just like that, and the barbecue and stuff. And then the left side is where the movable apartment or like brownstone apartment is, because then the other side is blocked off here. For some reason I felt like I liked this side better, just because I liked how it was more open, but now that I am putting another brownstone here, it doesn't really matter. But it's too late, I already did it, it's not a big deal. So it is a 2-story brownstone. I'll put the walls up. It is a starter apartment though, because my one household income sim was able to move into this apartment, so like furnished, so the furnishing does stay, because I don't put anything in the bedrooms. I did kind of go a little bit different with the style here. I really do like I don't know what it was, but I found this tile texture in the like, I forget what it's called, the thing with the color wheel, and I was like, whoa, I really love the colors on this. So I was playing around with it. I originally had it in the kitchen, but I wanted the kitchen to be more subdued. So I decided to make the dining room very colorful. I loved the color palette with it, and I kind of incorporated it through the tile that's there. And yeah, so sorry. I get really excited about little details for things. So this is the main entry hall. It's a very spacious brownstone, mind you. We have a tiny little reading nook in the corner here. Now, I will say I do use the decorating tool mod. I think how it works for this is that you don't actually need the mod itself. So if you don't have it, it's okay. It should still keep certain things because I had to use the mod for this taller plant to place it here. This area is very empty. Again, this is meant to be, you're just moving into it, so I didn't want to put too much furniture in it. And then this is the first floor bathroom. I think, yeah, there's 2 bathrooms in this house, and I think there's 3 bedrooms actually. It's very spacious, has a lot of potential for a big family to live here too. It'll probably, I'm not sure rent-wise how much it's going to be, but I mean, for the starter price, it's not bad at all, because I don't know what it was for her, but it must have been like maybe like 1800 or something. I can't remember what the starting funds are for a single sim, but this, so yeah, again, the kitchen, I didn't fully show it. I'm sorry. I really start to go off into different tangents, and then I don't even realize like how long I've been talking. So this is a kitchen, and I love these little corners here with this extra counter space by the refrigerator, and I really do like the setup here, and it should be routable. It definitely should be, because it has an extra space here. I will have to play test it. I haven't done that yet, but I will do that eventually once I'm getting this like all set up. Again, like I said, this is the dining room. I don't know if I fully showed it, but yeah, I really love the colors. And then this is the living room, and I think it's really cute. I really liked this stone, like the slab of stone green color. I don't know what you would call this, but it's very nostalgic to me for some reason. It reminds me of like offices from the late 90s, like 1990s or early 2000s. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about? I like it really stuck out to me, and I thought with this furniture set from the store that was kind of like a specific style, I felt like it really went with it. And this table, I never used this table or this swatch for this painting, but they literally are the same sort of item, like imagery, so I was like, I have to use it, and I thought it looked really good with this. So that's the living room, and then there's this little stairway up here, and this actually is an empty bedroom. So there's 1 bedroom on the first floor, and you take the spiral stairs up to the second floor, and this is where there's 2 other bedrooms. I will probably in the save alter this tree and move it over if I can, so it's not like unless you zoom in really close, it kind of like shows it, protruding through the wall, which I don't like that. But yeah, so this is the, like, I guess the biggest bedroom. Maybe it is. I actually don't remember. With the, is this one down here bigger? I don't think so. They're both pretty spacious, but I think this is the largest bedroom, and it has its own bathroom. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. I totally forgot about that. So there's only 1 bathroom downstairs that's for like the entire house, and then the bigger bedroom actually gets its own main bathroom, like ensuite bathroom. I totally forgot about that. I would say that I would like alter it maybe and put a door here, but I don't think I want to do that. I've already set this up. And then there's another smaller bedroom here, and then there's a very spacious, what would you call this, like a balcony space here. I only put like a little lounging chair, but I don't know why the chair's doing that. That's not the texture it's supposed to be, but that's okay. So yeah, that is the brownstone. That was a really long tour, so I'm sorry about that. So let's go over to the more English countryside inspired area here. I have a couple of houses to show. We'll look at this first in the commercial area. I think this is from Dragon Valley, but it could be from like Midnight Hollow. I genuinely can't remember. If you know, let me know. But I love like that they like made a version of this Shakespeare's theater in The Sims, and I thought it went really well with this world. So I placed it here. It fit pretty perfectly on this lot size, and I made, I kind of spruced it up a bit, added in some extra decor pieces and extra fencing here to kind of make it look a bit more alive, and like I kind of put this sign here to make it seem like there's plays or performances, and they'll show like on the sign like, oh, like this week, or like this, what's showing now is this, come get tickets or something. And I am gonna try to put the phone booths and stuff in some lots, so your Sims, if you want to use Supernatural, they can travel. But I also like just the look of it. I think it's cute. And then I actually have officially finished unless I go back and edit it, the consignment slash bakery lot that I showed in my previous update video. So this is it from the outside. I think I did a bit of alteration to it on the exterior too, and definitely added some stuff. But this is what it looks like on the outside. I think it's really adorable. We have some seating here for the outdoor area. I do use some custom content in this build. Just a warning, I did mention I will be using custom content in the save file. Let's take a look at the inside. I'll probably skip the thrifting area just because, interesting, I thought I blocked this off for some reason, but it's not skipping it. So I'll either leave that or I'll have to see if I can fix it. But I did black out this area here like I mentioned I was going to possibly do, because I feel like it just makes sense. I don't want it to be like an empty bare space if I'm not using it. Just to recap, just so, a little glance at the actual consignment area. That's what I had built. But this is the bakery. I think it's really cute. I love the pastel colors. I use these carpets or like these little rugs as inspiration. I wonder if I can get like a nice little view on the inside like this, if you're like, actually a customer. So this is what it looks like. I put a lot of decoration on the walls. I want it to look really cluttered. This is from a 4-3 Pride, like the free update set from The Sims 4, and I really love it. So this was a CC that I used for this part of the build, and I just think it looks really cute. So this is the whole eating area here. You do have to, there's a bathroom is in the back too. So we have a tiny little bathroom here in case they need to, of course, because this is a bakery. They will be, consuming food. This is the door for the register area for the the cashier to get through. I haven't actually tested this part yet to see if they'll walk through here, so I will have to see. I might have to alter it if something does become unroutable. I'm not sure yet. And this part, I will say, I highly recommend, just in general, but if you have the baker set, because obviously this lot won't function for you if you don't have it, but I highly recommend using NROS Cupcake mod because it autofills first day after your save file starts. The next day it will autofill the entire bakery shelf, and Sims will purchase that way, and you don't need to use the rugs or anything from the set, and it will just, and you don't have to bake it yourself. Like, you can literally just be a customer and don't have to worry about it, and it makes it function way better. Anyway, just want to say that just in case you don't know, to make this this lot more more usable. And that's why I really use bakeries, and I like them because they do have a lot more functionality with that mod. And I just think it's really cute though. I put in like the little baker station. I think it looks really nice. I love the lights that came with that 4-3 set that I mentioned. And there's just a little high top seating area here. You could look out and people watch or look across the street because you're right near the Globe Theater. Amazing. The Sim Globe Theater. And I just think it looks really cute. I like the color scheme. I really love pastel colors. It's kind of it might be a preferred palette. Some people might not like pastel colors. I think they're really pleasing to the eye, so I really enjoy it. The only other things I have to show now are residential lots. So there's no more commercial lots. Let me see. So I think it's just these 3 in this area. I probably will only show 2 of them because I think I duplicated one of them. But let me make sure. Let me look at the outside. I actually could be completely wrong. I might be right though. I think I might have duplicated it. Okay, I did. So I will just show one of them. Now, this is actually a lot I've already made before. I made this, I think I did a speed build of this on my channel, but I think it's called like the single bungalow. Maybe I'll put a link above to click if you want to watch it in a bit, but so it will look a bit different from the original building. I altered it slightly. Definitely the exterior I altered, but the interior only tweaked a little bit. So this is the outside area. I made it fit a bit more with this, like, I guess landscaping and stuff. I added in a bunch of trees and the custom flowers that come with the St. Greer Islands world. And I just added in some like extra little details, and I do add in like a washer because I want it to be, like I said, like an English country inspired. So I do add in a washer and then the hanging clothesline. I don't think I put a hamper though, so I will have to go back and add that in. Just FYI, if you don't see it, my apologies, that's my fault. I'm not completely done with, if there's any builds here that look like there was something missing, I can always go back and fix it because this isn't the completed or full save file. I'm going to be recreating it. I'm just building these lots, and this is the save to build. So I just want to preface that. But if you haven't seen this build before, this is what it looks like. I didn't really alter too much in the interior, like I said, except for the kitchen, because that's where I added in the washing machine, and then I removed whatever was here and put in this shelf to put just like the detergent and stuff to emulate the washing area. And I think that's it for this house. And then like I completely altered to put this sort of like stone wallpaper that I was using for other builds that are in this part of the world. And then we'll go right on over to this middle house here. It's a bit bigger. This is definitely more of a cottage for a gardener, and I really like it. Let me know your thoughts. I tried to build up like a bit of flowers, but also maybe some weeds and things like that. It's a bit overgrown. There is space for a car here. I think it's a 2-bedroom house. I can't even remember. It's so funny because as I'm recording this, I actually built it the same day that I'm making this video, and I can't even remember. But so this is the outside. I did, like I said, put more of the flowers that came with this world, and I put some trees kind of to just like make it seem like it's more of a private space. So like, because these houses are really close to each other and they're right by the water, so that way it just feels a bit less right next to each other. They're a bit more secluded. I might put a tree at the end here. I thought I did. I might have to alter that, but maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. So it has a tiny backyard, something you could fit a barbecue, maybe some like a tiny little 2-seater outdoor patio chair. I used this I think chair from the Bohemian Garden set. I really like this little like outdoor patio seating, and it is a bit squarish, I know, but I think it's still cute nonetheless. I really liked this dome aspect that I did here. I liked this little walk entryway to the front door. I think it's really cute because it put a lot of, I used debug to put in already growing plants on the potted plants. So I did like a bunch of grapes, I did some mushrooms, I did basil, things like that. And I think it looks pretty cute. I quite enjoy how it came out. I didn't decorate everything. I will say that. I totally forgot. I forgot to mention that. My bad. So this isn't going to be a fully furnished house. It is already over like 35,000 simoleons though. This definitely should be routable because there's quite a bit of space in this angle here. But I think it's a nice spacious kitchen. I would love to have a kitchen, like needs a nice kitchen. And I did do that thing with the fireplace because I learned that, you know, a lot of like old cottage, like English cottages typically have like 2 fireplaces. There'll be like one in the living room and one in the kitchen. So I wanted to do that for this house for some reason. So I did that. And there's quite a bit of counter space though, like plenty. So you have a lot of space to cook, have dinner parties, things like that. And nothing in the hallway except for, you know, the lighting and stuff like that. And then I only furnished the bathroom, but I only did like the basic necessities. So this is what the bathroom looks like. I think it's pretty cute. And I think, yeah, so there are 2 bedrooms in this house. So of course you could even split it up and make them into 3, like over here, or split like this up, and like you can add another bathroom if you want to. Like the way that the rooms are, they're quite spacious, so there's definitely room to like renovate and like make the rooms to your liking. But the living room is, I think, definitely like the biggest room in the house, which I feel like makes sense. And I put another fireplace here. I think this is a store fireplace, and there's a lot of space here, which honestly you could even split this up and put like a office space too. Like there's so much room in this house. Like I definitely think there's room to have like a generation in this house and to like build up the family because the rooms are quite spacious, even if they shared rooms. I don't know. I like to think about those things when I'm making houses because, you know, I don't always want to have a house that's super cramped, but I don't want it to be too big. I don't like losing my Sims in their house. I remember when I did my Roaring Heights Let's Play, that was the biggest house I ever played in The Sims 3, and I would lose them constantly. Anyway, so thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this, I guess, 3rd update of the current save file in its, you know, its current state. If you have any thoughts, you know, comments, please be kind, you know, but also, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Again, if you have any suggestions, if you see anything in like on the map in this area, you're like, oh, that you can maybe do this. Oh, this would be interesting. Let me know. I might not do it, but if I'm interested, maybe I will, you know. Sometimes I might not think of something until someone mentions it, but I will, before we go, just say what I have in mind right now, because like I said, I wanted to map stuff out. Now, where this little tower piece is, I actually changed my mind. I will be recreating that, I think, because I'm going to put the like cathedral as a private venue, and I think I'm going to put it here instead next to the sports bar. And then this I did incorrectly. I have to fix it. But whichever lot is a bigger size, it might be this one, is going to be where I'm putting a resort. I'm going to try to do like a bed and breakfast looking sort of like local hotel in this area. And then I think I'm going to do the salon. And I don't know about this one. I was originally going to do a laundromat, but because I forgot that, like, I was thinking of putting like laundry in the houses instead because of like how they're built, and it's meant to be sort of more like countryside, like English inspired. I figured maybe the laundromat wouldn't make sense, and I should maybe put that here near the brownstones. So I didn't change the name, but I labeled the lot type. So I'm gonna do that instead. And then I'm still thinking. So if you have any suggestions for like one of the areas that I accidentally put as the resort, let me know, because I'm still stuck on what to do there. So yeah. Anyway, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. They both really help out my channel, and I would really, really appreciate it. Take care and bye.